Today, I'm going to teach you to build your very own custom AI chatbot in just 5 minutes. You'll use a prompt that I provide in a Google Doc, check in the show notes, and then we're going to use ChatGPT to customize that prompt, and then we're just going to copy and paste that into Zapier. Rhymes with happier. Zapier, you can get a free account. It is an automation site, but they have a new chatbots feature that's in beta that'll work very well for our purposes. So everything is free, prompt is provided. All you have to do is cut and paste. All right, so let's start by showing you an example of what we're going to build, and then I'll walk you through how to build it. So this is an example of what I'm going to create in this video. I've created a chatbot called Carrie the Career Coach. Carrie will help me explore careers, set goals to achieve those careers, and make a really full plan on how to achieve those goals. So I might tell Carrie, you know what? I want an active, high energy job where I work with people. Whatever you want to try out, you can try out. The link to this so you can try it out is in the show notes below. And Carrie's replying with some ideas for potential careers, and I can interact with her to explore more about those careers and also make a custom plan for me to actually achieve whatever goal I have worked out with Carrie. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is create a free account with Zapier. And if for some reason you don't already have an account, create a free account with ChatGPT. Both of these are free. If you need to pause, go ahead and pause now. Okay, in the show notes, you'll find a link to this Google Doc, create a chatbot in minutes. Go ahead and open that up. And what we're going to do is copy this prompt. So you're going to open that Google Doc, copy this prompt, and we're going to paste this into ChatGPT. If you need a minute, go ahead, pause again, go to the show notes, open this Google Doc, copy this prompt. I'll be right here when you come back. Right, so this is copied. Notice the bold text right here. Write 1 or 2 sentences of who your chatbot is and what they should do. You don't have to touch anything else. So I'm popping over to ChatGPT. I'm pasting this into ChatGPT. And all I'm going to edit is this part between the brackets. You don't have to touch anything else. I'm going to build the chatbot that I just showed you. It is a career counselor that helps you decide what you want to do. All right, through the magic of editing, here we are. This is the only part I'm editing of the prompt. The chatbot's going to help people decide what they want to do for a living and help them make a plan to achieve their goal. I'm going to add one more thing, is a career coach that helps. Okay, that's all you have to edit. Go ahead and run it. Here we are, completed version of your custom chatbot prompt. Give it a browse, make sure it's what you want. I'm going to copy that, so just go ahead, Control-C or copy. Pop over to Zapier. I've already logged in. You'll go to Chatbots on the left. You're going to hit Chatbot here. Now, if you have just created an account in Zapier, your interface is going to look a little bit different than mine because when you first create an account, you get access to those premium features. I've basically maxed out creating accounts in Zapier, so I'm just going to start from here. I do have access to only the basic things in Zapier, but that's okay because you'll always have this access. I'm naming my bot Career Coach. Name it whatever you want. Wait for a minute. Okay, so now we are defaulted to the Instructions tab in our chatbot building dashboard. What we are interested in right now is this directive. Go ahead and copy all of this, delete it, and paste in your prompt that you just created. Decide what you want the greeting to be. It can be static or it can be generated, up to you. Be sure to hit Save Changes down here. You can change the model. You don't really have a lot of options. You do have to have a paid account if you want more options. We'll save changes there. Right, so that's saved. You can preview your chatbot right here. It's a generated greeting. So static means it's the same every time. Generated means it'll be different every time based on the prompt for the chatbot. So you can test it here if you want to. I'll skip that for now. I will go over to settings. Let's maybe name it Carrie, the career coach. user message placeholder, change that to, that's the thing you see down here, ask me anything. Tell me what you want to do for a living. You can mess with other things here. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and save changes. There's a few other settings in here if you want to browse through and see what is available. The last thing that I will show you before we preview this in the wild is, so you can see that change down here. Tell me what you want to do for a living. When people use your chatbot, what's really important is that you can actually see what conversations people have had with your chatbot. So if you plan on using this chatbot either to, I don't know, generate leads for your institution, for your company, whatever it is, you can see what people have chatted with your chatbot. Now, the free version of Zapier, you can only view those conversations for 7 days. If you have a paid account, you can view them for longer. Our chatbot is done. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. Up here in the top right, you've got a couple of options. You can share just the link right here, or you can also embed. You can also disable the public URL. If you want to embed, that means you have to upgrade your account, but it'll give you like an iframe code and you can embed it into a website if you'd like. The share option will be fine. Let's go ahead and load this. Sometimes it does take a moment to load. If you wait a few moments and it doesn't load, what I do is open a private window and then paste in that same URL. Sometimes if you're logged in the same browser, for some reason it has an issue loading your chatbot, but with this window, we are ready to go. So this is Carrie, the career coach. Hello, I'm helping you to explore your career options. Tell me what you want to do. I want a remote, flexible job where I consult in instructional design. Tell it whatever you want, test it out. She's telling me some options here on how to narrow down what it is I want to do, what my goal should be. Woof, it really goes on for quite a long time. Now, this is where you test out your chatbot, see how wordy it is. If you think it's too wordy, you can go back over here to the chatbot instructions and you can edit this. You can add something that says, be very brief in your responses, end your responses with a question. Don't just lecture your user. A lot of user testing is really necessary. Now, this is based on ChatGPT. So just like ChatGPT, there's going to be hallucinations. If you have a paid account, you can add custom knowledge. And you can add to the prompt to only draw upon the knowledge that you upload, like documents, web pages, other items you can create in Zapier, and that will improve the accuracy of your chatbot responses. It adds retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, as a feature into your chatbot, which will make it more accurate. Again, a paid account is needed for that. You might be happy with just the ChatGPT based version here where you cannot add knowledge. In any case, do lots of user testing, make sure it works the way that you want it to work, have your friends test it out, and you can always come back and see how it's performing by popping over here to conversations. It hasn't recorded the one that I just did with it, but you can always come back later on and see if that has populated and see how people are using your chatbot and then make those changes accordingly. So what did you think? Were you successful in making your chatbot? I would love to see what you made. Drop a link to it in the comments below. Tell us your ideas for creating a chatbot and how you would use a free chatbot like this. I'm Lindsay, and I cover instructional design, e-learning development, and all things online teaching and learning.